Thank you. Good to see you. And much appreciation to Esther and seeing Jerry just full of vitality and well-being.
Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. So my question is, there's source energy. I've come forth into this manifestation. So, in fact, in conversing with you, I'm conversing with a part of myself.
Yes.
Yes? So I have access to you anytime, any day, any moment,
Yes.
any hour. Okay. I've been playing with that the last few weeks and really grasping that concept.
Yes.
And I feel pretty darn amazing.
Yes.
Here. Not here. It's becoming my knowing. So when I have a question or a desire or a feeling, better said, in terms of turning right or left or having a conversation with this person or that person, and the inspirational thought comes through, I know it's you, which is me, right?
Let's back up just a little bit. And we're not disagreeing with any of that. Because what we've been really emphasizing here is that you are the leading edge extension of that which is us.
Correct.
So when you acknowledge the reality of us, when you listen to the vibration of us, when you resonate is the most appropriate word here in all of this. When you resonate with the vibration of us, when you resonate with something, you are it. When you resonate with something, you are it. So when you find resonance with intelligence or consciousness or whatever label that you want to give it, when you find resonance with it, then you are allowing the blending of that which is you and the blending of that which is it, that's what resonance is, to be present in your powerful moment. And when that happens, the emotional manifestation that you will experience is one of bliss, exactly. One of clarity, one of vitality, one of love, one of appreciation. In other words, it's those high-flying, good-feeling emotions. So what we're coming around to is that is the way for you to know when you're allowing the fullness of that which is source to flow in any moment. It's your emotional manifestation is your indicator. Then other things follow that. In other words, it was the emotional indicator that let Esther know that she had connected with us. In other words, she felt a power and a clarity and a feeling of love that let her know that. She could feel the fullness of all of that. She knew that she had come into alignment with that which is us. She knew it. She knew by the feeling of it. And when her mother, who worried about it, because her mother was certain we were the devil, when her mother challenged her about it, Esther said, "Mother, anything that feels like this has to be a very good thing. It has to be it couldn't feel like this and not be a very good thing." Enough?
Enough. Thank you.
Something more?
No, that's exactly what I wanted.
It was a little distracting, but are you finding yourselves able to focus even with all of this distraction?
Yes.
It's interesting, isn't it? Now what? We hope they are going to make this announcement in 100 different languages in order to explain it to our global audience. Did you provide them the list?
You like my name? You like my name? Thank you so much. Hi, it's such a blessing for us all to be here. And there's a question that I have to ask you. Before Abraham chose Esther, in which they would host to give us these divine messages that would help us transcend to the ultimate reality, did Esther have any insight or any inclination that she would be chosen?
Well, it's not like that. Because you all are chosen. You are all leading edge, source, you see. It's the combination of desire and willingness. It's the combination of wanting and allowing that causes something like this to happen. So, in the very technical sense, Esther was completely unaware. In fact, if anyone had explained it to her, she would have made sure it didn't happen, because it's just weird. But as it unfolded in the gradual, general way that it did, it just continued to feel good. It just continued to feel good. From her first moment of meditation, she had never meditated and was encouraged to do so. And in her first meditation, as she quieted her mind, she felt the fullness of that which is us. She felt it. She couldn't translate it. She didn't know what it was. It was just a visceral feeling in her body that felt like well-being and love beyond anything that she'd ever felt before. And it lasted and lasted and lasted and lasted. And it felt so delicious that she wanted that. She wanted that enough that she was willing to sit every day for 15 or 20 minutes for about 9 months, reaching for that feeling, not reaching for conversation, not reaching for guidance, not reaching for answers, reaching for that feeling, that emotional feeling, that manifestation of well-being, that feeling, that emotional feeling of well-being. That's what she was in this for, you see. And as that feeling was allowed by her to persist, because she sat every day with Jerry and they meditated with the intention of finding that feeling place, it wasn't long before consciousness started flowing at the same time. And it took a while for her to figure out how to translate it into something meaningful, because it had only been emotional, you see. So that's why we think this conversation is such a good one that we're having here today. That if you will reach for the emotion of something first and find it and achieve it and own it and know it and be it, then all of the blessed, beautiful, magnificent manifestations that equal it then must come into your experience in the fullest of bloom, you see. There is an energy around you. If any of you see auras from the back of the room, are you seeing the aura around this woman? In other words, there is powerful light around you. You are tuned into this energy of well-being. And our encouragement to you or to anyone is, do not try to make it happen. Do not try to channel. Do not try to harness this energy and speak it. Allow it. Tune into it for the emotional manifestation of it. And then let what comes come at the pace that you are able to allow it. Because, now this speaks to the question that you ask, and now you're ready to hear it. In Esther's vortex, before she was born, was this intention? Yes. And as she found the emotion of wanting to feel good and aligned with what was already there, now the manifestations came, you see. Same for you.
Thank you so much.